everyone, I'm RB. Welcome to my video discussing, recapping and reviewing Love Island. There's bound to be drama as some new bombshells enter the villa and one knows Ronnie boy. But for now, back to the start of the episode at the aftermath of Samantha being dumped, and Grace doesn't want to see Joey as he sits alone. Ayo comforts Joey and says how he feels now is how Samantha felt the whole time. Joey said he wanted love for her, but he was not the guy for her. And that's the first sensible thing Ayo has said for the whole time. Separately, Grace tells Tiffany she'll give Joey space. Joey said he didn't understand why Samantha didn't want to speak to him, and Will said it's understandable. Ronnie said everyone deals with things differently. This is very sensible of the guys, and kind of off that Joey is claiming he doesn't understand. Isn't it obvious that Samantha wouldn't want to speak to him? He's saying he wasn't the guy for her, but he never really told her that, and was claiming he'd be happy to carry on getting to know her, but that she called it off. Anyway, the girls say Grace didn't send Samantha home as she shows some fake concern. Jess said Samantha's going home with her head held high. Grace is excited to be in a couple with Joey, but she's already in a couple with him. Anyway, Harriett and Sean chat. She said Ronnie will do the same with every single girl. She said to keep pursuing Tiffany to Sean. And obviously this will suit her because if he takes Tiffany off Ronnie, it will benefit her. But also, if she knows that Ronnie will do this with every girl, then why is she still there? Is she okay? Tiffany is again making more noises when talking to Ronnie. He's happy he was chosen by her and wants to tell Harriet of his intentions to be with Tiffany. Grace and Joey chat. He feels he should have been given the opportunity to speak to Samantha. She said Samantha wouldn't want to speak to him in front of all the girls. She said, why did you walk off? And that was very dramatic. But they decide not to bicker and they hug. But Joey is not too pleased that she was trying to tell him off. Nicole and Kieran hug on the terrace. She finds him caring and they kiss. In the confessionals, he said he's caught feelings. What do you think? Is it real? Comment below. Ronnie said that Sean's nicked his girl to Harriet. He said obviously he's still getting on with her, but will sleep on it if it's her or Tiffany, basically. He said he won't kiss or cuddle Tiffany, and Harriet said she fancies him. He said he respects her and he won't forget her. Sean jokingly mocks Harriet, keeping an eye on Ronnie all night. Meanwhile, Ronnie kisses Tiffany before bed. So he's kissed her already. How dishonest and disrespectful. It's night time and Kieran and Nicole kiss. Joey and Grace kiss and he said their connection is real. Then it's morning time with the squinty eyes and the sunglasses. Joey and Grace kiss again. A nickname for Uma, finds Will sweet and he brings her some tea. Joey said it's not a nice way to finish his journey with Samantha. He said he cares about her. Really? Also, how's this all about him now? Ronnie said it's the start of their new journey and he says he feels different with Tiffany. He said it's early. Tiffany and Jess chat. She said there wasn't a proper kiss but a bit of a kiss before bed, and she said she's not stupid, she's got her wits about her. Grace and Tiffany chat. Tiffany feels like she didn't do anything wrong. She feels Harriet is over the top. Harriet comes to speak to Tiffany. Tiffany feels Harriet has been off with her. Harriet said she doesn't mean it that way. She said she's a girl's girl, and Tiffany said she's got on the most with Ronnie. Harriet says something always gets in the way of exploring things with Ronnie, and she said so be it if he chooses Tiffany. Tiffany says she didn't kiss Ronnie in bed. So basically, that was the technicality. Tiffany said Ronnie wants all the flavors of ice cream, and then they hug. Ronnie chats with the boys. He can see Harriet and Tiffany chatting. He said Harriet would easily run off with another boy, and Sean agreed with him. He said he could be all in with Tiffany. Then a text comes for Mimii and Ayo for their first date, and they're excited. Tiffany and Ronnie chat. He said that he's nice and for the right person. She said that he chats rubbish basically, and she relays that he said that Sean nicked his girl Harriet, and he basically said he was joking. He said he wants to concentrate on her, and he said he'll happily just simply blank Harriet. Also, if anyone was wondering, ex-islander Munveer has basically revealed that Ronnie uses hair fibers. It's not a toupee or a hair transplant, so mystery solved. The girls say Will likes and said kissing is a big thing for her. I mean, that's fine, but do you remember how she kissed like 12 boys upon entrance in front of all the girls and even before speaking to them? Okay. Will said he hasn't kissed and Joey said a kiss is like the first step to get to know if you like each other, and Will basically said that he's ready. Ayo and Mimii are on a boat. She said she's got high hopes for him. She said that she liked his speech, and they speak about their religion and that they go to church. He said his mum would love her, and especially as she's calm. He said he didn't mean for the triangle, and he's happy that it's finished, and he apologizes. He thinks it's worked out right, and she said she's enjoying her time with him, and she's feeling giddy and happy, and they kiss. In the villa, Harriet and Nicole chat that Ronnie said he'd sleep on his decision, basically, and Nicole said he's gone from triangle to triangle, and Harriet said she fancies him. I mean, she's really clinging on like her life depends on it. Nicole said Ronnie had a peck on the lips with Tiffany, and Harriet cries. Tiffany is massaging Sean, and Harriet joins and tells poor Sean he has to leave. She said she's confused that Tiffany didn't tell her of the kiss that she'd tell. Tiffany apologizes. But if you remember, Harriet didn't tell Nicole when she kissed Kieran, and she was asked. Ronnie tells Joey he wants to be with Tiffany. He said he'll tell Harriet right now that he wants to be with Tiffany. Ronnie pulls Harriet for a chat. He said he wants to concentrate on Tiffany now, and Harriet says okay. Nicole is eavesdropping, and Kieran can hear it was ended with Harriet. Harriet goes to the dressing room, then cries. Nicole and Jess go to her. She doesn't want to talk at first, but then she tells them that Ronnie chose Tiffany and cries, and they hug her. Realistically, she should have ended things herself, but at least she can now move on, and that's another love triangle over. Well, for now at least, because, this is Ronnie. Ronnie was sort of eavesdropping and heard the crying. He tells Joey that he basically feels happy now to finish things. Mimii and Ayo are back to the villa. The boys and girls separate to regroup. Mimii said to the girls they're both really happy and they see it working on the outside. Ayo said he was spinning in the water, it was the best first date, and that the chat was good, and he said he's done with other girls basically. He said the feelings are there. A text comes. A new girl and boy will enter the villa. They choose 3 islanders to date. For starter, main, and a dessert. Another text, it says Matilda selected Omar for a starter. She selected Sean for the mains and Will for the dessert. Looks put out. Then Connor selected Grace to prepare a starter, selected Nicole to prepare mains, and Mimii to prepare a dessert. Ayo doesn't look best pleased. Grace thinks it will be nice. She wants Joey to be nervous, and Mimii is intrigued. Connor and Matilda arrive. He's a 28-year-old guy, and he is a rugby boy, and she's 24, a recruitment consultant. On the balcony, Joey looks gobsmacked. Matilda shouts at Ronnie boy on the balcony. He says to the group that he doesn't know her, but then he remembers that his pal was seeing her for months. Then there's a vote for the favourite couple, and they are at risk of dumping. Who will you pick? And what's your opinions of the episode? Comment below, and like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and catch you for the next episode.